Yeah, right. I would be hiding because it bounced exactly from where I said it would bounce. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Please let me know that you can hear me now, team. Is it better now? Dude, what was it? Who was it that just said that? Lauren, he said, yeah, he's hiding because it bounced exactly where he said it bounced from. I don't know what happened there. I don't even know why it got booted out alive. I noticed that this thing just said not streaming live, and I'm like, what? What you mean not streaming live? Yeah, no, you guys, I already made a promise. I'm not the guy to hide. Somebody give Arca a timeout for irresponsibility. I was trying for about 2 or 3 minutes. Right. Okay. Dude, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and ask you. I'm going to go ahead and bring that up for you, and you let me know. All right. So let's go ahead and show you exactly what that means. 888, right? you want to pull that one too, just like other homeboy did. But you know what? Instead of booting you, I'm going to go ahead and give you a shot here at trying to understand what that is. I practice mathematical models, right? All right, so volatility versus momentum, right? So this is volatility here. We all wanting to sell on your advice. To sell, no. I'm not asking you to buy or sell anything here, my bro. You can do whatever the hell you want with your assets. That isn't me. Go back and watch what? I'm still listening to you. Go back and watch what? Hey, bro, go ahead and talk. All week I was pumping? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and not explain to you that you don't want to understand the math, right? I'm giving you this last shot before I boot your ass the fuck out of here. So let me know. Let me know if you want to know exactly what it means so that you can understand how institutions trade or how they don't trade. So if you don't want to know, just go ahead with that quick little no right here. I'll troll you out of here real quick, bro. What's up? So, what's it going to be? You want to learn or no? I'm waiting for it. Hey, Big Al, where the fuck you at? Go ahead and let me know. Yeah, that's right, Bob. I was the only one pulling pullbacks over here, getting mangled around by, what is it, retail. What tank, fool? In the tank of where? Damn, I wonder what the hell the tank means to you, man, because to me, shit, man, I'll be a part of that tank any day. So you're talking about it's in the tank 438% up? 438% up, it's in the tank. I'm going to leave it to you like this, bro. You got 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds to say if you want to learn the math or not. If you don't want to learn the math or not, I'm going to boot your ass out of here. I'm not going to give one fuck about your life after that, bro. You can go ahead and rot. For all I care. Real quick, I'm going to let you know. Bro. Go ahead. Let me know. You want to learn the math or not? People pay me for this, bro. All right. It looks like everybody, hey, go ahead and let me know in the chat. Are we going to boot this guy or what? Let me know in the chat if we're going to boot him. Type it in. Let me go. Let me hear the boot. Throw those boots in the chat right now. What's up, Big Al? What's up? Where you at? Big Al? Little boy? Where you at, little boy? Damn, look at that. Where are those boots at? Throw those boots in the chat right now. What's up, Big Al? Where you at, big boy? I don't think you're anywhere, man. I don't think you're anywhere. You're getting slammed up in here. I don't even know where your text is anymore, bro. But here you go. Here you go. There's gonna be a little quick favor for you. You ready? You ready? Peace. Well, he's out. Damn, those were a lot of boots. I'm not gonna lie. That was that was a little stronger than I thought. Oh my goodness. When I said throw those boots in the chat, man, I didn't really mean freaking all 1,000 people up in here. Just damn, that guy, yeah, he got bootvilled for sure. Who wrote Daryl? Who wrote that? That's funny. Oh my goodness, man. Guys, yeah. So, now that the little shill is out, right? The little boy, check this out. Remember where we pointed out that, right? I'm sure I have a lot of people curious. Yeah, well, you did say 888, Arca. Well, I definitely did. And I'm not going to not say no. So let's go ahead and see how that played out, though. Okay. So we had, 20 total iterations of volatility versus momentum. Anytime volatility goes up from here, from that contraction zone up to expansion, right? Paired with stochastic momentum this here to give you that bias for direction. And we have that upside pivot, right? So that's a condition. I measure the duration, the upside thrust, and the amount of times that, volatility versus momentum guess the upside correctly versus incorrectly. As we can see, that's already a deviation, right? We have correct and incorrect, but this was not incorrect either. That's the point, okay? So what ended up happening here is that, sure, we got this upside, right? We got this upside starting from, hold on. Let me just take the tunes out here so that we can all concentrate on what happened here, right? So here's the firing of the signal right at this candle down here. Right, so this thing came in at around $5.17 for the daily. For the day, actually, it was around $5.29. Right there is when the signal fired, and it's very curious that we're bouncing right from there right now too. Right, so the average upside thrust, which is called your mean, right? You're getting a 33.40% to the upside. So looking at this 33.40, right? This right here, this candle, the top side of this, let me see. That was 707 that it was saying right at this, right? 33.40%. This target here came up to a high of $7.11 on that day. So it met the mean perfectly, right? So now we had, from this mean, we calculated the standard deviation, and that standard deviation is 35.12% with an upper bound of the first standard deviation at 68.52. Now, what does that mean? Right? So your standard deviation would be 68% of the results within a bell curve, right? So, and now the upper bound would be right around in here, right? So that's how I measured this, right? So now the next target that we would be looking for is 35.12%. A little bit higher than that 33.40. Of course, here it is, right? And we ended up covering, that was $7.16. And that same day, we hit 7-11 at the top side, right? That's not even looking at what happened in the after hours because it probably completed just perfectly there. Now, based on the statistics, we have that top side, 68.52% at the upper bound of the first standard deviation, right up here. And it's saying that we are to observe price action from here to $8.88, where it can be the top side of the statistics. So we have to observe areas of resistance on this way up until we can get that highest probability. This was rhyming with the 2.618 at $8.82. So that's how I came up to that conclusion. Right, that there's a potential here that the top side could be at 888 statistically speaking, and we had an 85% chance of getting there. Very high percentage, But also, if you're looking at the 85%, this does apply for the mean. It also applies for the standard deviation, and it also applies for this too. Right? So that's what ended up happening. Guys, the statistics played out not bad. I wish they would have continued, and they probably will. Who knows? Right? But I really need to point this out. These are just the numbers. That's just what the math is saying. I'm not gonna 1 + 1 = 5 you. Right? There's no way I'm going to do that for you. There's no way I'm going to say 1 + 1 = 5. Right? So whatever the math is saying, whatever the math is mathing, that's what I'm going to do for you. Right? So just know that I am definitely not going to present anything else other than what the math is presenting here. All right, guys. So yeah, so far we're still holding that target that we were looking for at the downside. I still have not hit that bid button, but I will definitely be hitting it here to get long some options contracts at this point. Daryl's saying, if you have not been booted, make sure to hit that like button. Dude, good stuff. Guys, did we lose the chat again? No way, this thing is telling me that I'm still good. I'm still live. I'm still chilling. Please let me know that you can still see the chat. Good. I think he actually more meant the chat. Okay, back. It's my okay. Gotcha. So I'm still here. Good. Yeah, this has been a really interesting stream today, hasn't it? TTO resisting right off of this area here at 38.47. So far, the top side is 38.50. Now, why was that resistance set there? Let's see. Right, so this resistance was set here based on all of these candles that we've faced resistance from. Also, some support on this side, resistance yet again. It's I would say is a pretty critical resistance in order for us to. In order for us to continue to the upside, we definitely would benefit from clearing this target at least with an hourly candle upside of minimum this target here, 38.47 or 38.50. If we can clear that hourly candle, then sure, you know. I've only been streaming for 11 minutes. Right, I have, because we restarted it. Remember this thing for some reason I was not live? What? Who knows why I wasn't live? Lauren saying you're big leagues now. You got all the hates. It's all good, man. Bring them on. Lots of frustrations. Many had high hopes that got dashed last week. Sure, I understand. They're only going to be your friend until the stats don't play out, right? So I got to say, man, it's just those are the statistics. They say what they say. D's Nuts is saying that if you don't have haters, then you are doing it wrong. I do have to agree with that. So, team, just hold off on this, okay? Just hold off on this. If you're not long from down here, right? If you're not long from 28 cents, this is not a good area to enter, right? This is in a validation process. Okay, so we need to break out of this area here and start closing hourly candles, or hopefully one minimum at this 38.50. Then I would consider getting long for the next move up. But I would not do it there, okay? So let's look at that ticker NVOS. Let's look at it, brother. You were asking me, let's see. Arca let's see. Will we get a lower price on NVOS? When would you enter in this case? Okay, so let's take a look. I can give you some tips too, right? So we're already approaching one of my critical supports, and that was located between 34.51 and 35.36. Hold off though. Okay, this is looking okay. This candle is not so bad at all. In fact, you have daily tweezer bottoms here, followed by it's still during a downtrend here. What I mean by that is that you're about to print I mean, Dragonfly doji, maybe an inverted hammer. I don't know what the heck that could be, right? But it looks like there could potentially be buy-side interest here. Sometimes people can see this as an uptrend from this bottom side and they would consider this bearish, but in this case, we can't use only this. So the reason why I'm saying, here's a tip, right? Yeah, so TTG, so am I. I'm looking for a long entry at this bottom here in FNGR. So, right, so I'm sorry, let me continue here. So the daily time frame, since we don't know if this is going to be a bullish candle, right? Let's look at the RSI. See how the RSI is penetrating the SMA 14 here? The SMA 14 is represented by your pink line, and this is your RSI signal. See how it's facing the downside and it's crossing below the SMA 14? That's usually not a good sign, right? So you also want to pay attention to where in the zone, or where in particular, your RSI signal is sitting. So right now it's sitting at about 63.45%. If this enters the 62% zone right in here, that'll have a high likelihood of getting pulled down lower. Okay, so let's find the support. We want to make sure that we can find one of the RSIs where we have the RSI signal above the SMA 14. So let's see the buy daily. There it is. Okay, so if this is in fact the support that we're getting, then this would be a very strong support and there could be a very nice bounce to look out for here. The reason why I'm saying this is because mind the position of your SMA 14 in this case. Sitting at 58.47%, and that would be your gravitational zone of the bull weakness percentile. This is bull weakness, you have your bear weakness, bull strength, bear strength. Every single zone has its own gravitational zone, okay? Every border does. So in this case, I'm saying this is strong because first of all, yeah, it's a buy daily. Price action would essentially come down. We'll find support from the gravitational zone and your SMA 14. Making or thus rendering the probabilities for a bounce to the upside greater than not, right? So remember, we're just practicing based on just probabilities here, right? So the fact that you're going to get those two areas of support, that brings up a higher probability for the bulls, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at this in the 30-minute time frame. Take a look at that. 30-minute time frame crossing below your SMA 14. We already know there's a downside coming because of the pivot on the buy daily or the daily. And it's also getting close to that gravitational zone, right? So here's the 30-minute telling you that that's the truth. RSI sitting right now at about 42.59%. It's definitely in that gravitational zone. This is likely to get pulled down a little bit lower, likely to start touching into our zone that we already talked about, 34.51 to 35.36, present 35.50 and dropping 42. All right, so look at your first red bar on the MACD, creating a bearish crossover on the 30-minute time frame as well. Hourly time frame, let's see, crossing beneath the SMA 14, red bar starting the print. We're starting to get a little bit of curvature here on the stochastic momentum. Sure, here we go, 35.40, 35.38. It just reached a little bit lower, right? We want to see if we can catch this entry here. First of all, that's our temporary entry. So 10-minute time frame, definitely very bearish, still suggesting downside. All of these immediate short term are giving us high probabilities of diving into this area here. Okay, so let's see the bi-hourly time frame. Bi-hourly time frame downside pivot. Oh, actually, it's a little corrective here. That's not bad. But still downside pressures and a rejection from the SMA 14 and getting close to that gravitation. Yeah, I would there's two zones that I'm going to give you. Okay, so for NVOS, and then also you just have to practice your discretion here because that looks like one massive head and shoulders, right? So we want to make sure that that's not actually the case. Right, so if there's the belief that NVOS may be facing a downside here based on this formation itself, we have to kind of give it some validity here, and I do believe that the neckline could be located at that 34.51 inflection. You know that I always get the best entries. I'm sorry, the inflection zone is officially 32. I'm going to fix it. Hold on. At the low of this candle here, which is 33.10, That would be your inflection zone. You don't want to close any hourly candles beneath this, or else the price action will essentially keep slipping. But there is this formation here, right? So we have this head and shoulders, and let's measure that, right? We want to be very careful over what's happening here. So if that's the case, man, we can actually just hedge against our positions and probably open long on puts. But let's see. Not financial advice, guys. Don't follow me in that stuff. These are very dangerous tickers right now. Okay, so here is the bottom side based on that move. It's actually very confluent with this bottom side here and the inflection zone of this upside. Right, so let's go ahead and draw that support in there because we want to make sure that we can protect ourselves against a fall like that. Here we go, 22.58 to 22.11. All right, so let's just observe, but price action would essentially start getting down into these levels first, right? So right now we're at 35.49, right? 35.48. And remember, the targets that I'm looking for, 34.51 to 35.36 with an inherent risk, okay? Be very careful on how you determine to get long this asset. But if it were up to me, let's see, you're on a buy-hourly time frame. Let me see the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, I would actually, man, I almost feel like this is good because we have a 4-hour time frame candle closing above the inflection zone here, right? So in fact, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 after the test. So since Friday to today, there has still been this validation. I would personally still, oh, there we go. It just entered the zone that we're talking about. Here we go. Okay, so I would wait for this, at least this next one. I'm a little afraid of this, so I personally would wait for even another 4-hour. But, I mean, oh, there we go. Damn. It bounced right off of the 34.51. Let's see the low. 34.50. Dead on the mark. So, I'm not sure. I'm just saying that in 38 minutes, it's going to close above here again. It's testing this support, right? So let's just see if it is able to hold. And then I would probably start longing some very small exposure. So the point here is, team, is to not average as the price action goes down, right? So it's just on these types of plays. If it's a squeeze play, sometimes that may work, right? But if we're talking about traditional plays, then maybe don't do that, right? Yeah, maybe don't consider doing that. So I would say hold off these 37 minutes here, see if we can close at least that above this. That's Green Mountain. Were you? I spoke about that play. I spoke about it, but not in public, actually. Damn, look at this. FNGR getting a manipulation signal as we speak. Yay. I hope that this could be the manipulation signal for the upside, man. Bunch of liars. Wow, we already got doused with manipulation today. That sucks a lot. Okay, so it came back down to that lower edge. I'm wondering if it's trying to get that I'm wondering if it's trying to get that validation of support. Right, yeah, I see it. Which is the NOT 618 as well, too. Right here. We're bouncing right in between it, too, right at the 50% mark. I don't feel so bad about exiting FNGR on Friday now, right? So I'm looking to get long somewhere around here, but I really want some more validation. I want to close this hourly candle in 36 minutes. That is one ugly chart, says Bob. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, right? IONQ down to 1673 could be a come up. IONQ has what was it? That was a quantum. Was that one of the quantum tickers? Yeah, it's currently down. I mean, it's not really down on the day. It's just under 2%. And the thing has been rallying, right, for days. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it could be. There is, yeah, well, I guess we already faced that. We're currently in that support right now. This is the leader in quantum computing? Wow. Okay, so let's see this. If there is, oh my goodness, this is a little tough too. Let me see that. Let me see back here. All right, we already bounced one time right from the 1658. We are currently using resistance from this daily gap back here. So we are at a resistance right now. That resistance is starting at about 1685. Price action is at 1679. Okay, that it's actually making me feel a little scared. Hold on. What's that 30-minute time frame saying? Is it really, John? Is it National Cheeseburger Day today? That is funny. Okay, so we have some ladder downs here. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is why we have this huge pump, because 4 is usually the one, well, or the earliest one. Let's see. 30-minute. It's still bearish here on the immediate short term. Hold on. This upside here may be faced with a resistance from the SMA 14, but I can't tell if it's going to combat it or beat it. Let's pull up some moving averages here as we go. Oh man. Okay. This is if we do get a continuation, I do believe that we're going to get a very strong resistance at 1689 to about 1693. Let me see. Right here. 1693. That area could be a very strong resistance. And it looks like price action wants to come back down again. Wow. I do have to say that if there's not enough pressure from the 5-minute, 10-minute, and 15-minute towards the upside, there's going to be some negative price action on here that can lead to another ladder down. We have to, it's a little early to determine that, though. I have to be honest. Look at this 5-minute time frame upside pivot. It's just this little fluctuation here that's already giving me like this, like, oh, maybe it's not as strong enough as maybe it's not as strong as we want it to be. The bullish crossover hasn't happened on the 5-minute time frame yet either, but it's on its way. I assume this bullish crossover can cross as soon as we're over 1689 to 1693. Maybe that can be the official crossover of the MACD. And then I guess the position here would be to start to close upside of this. But we have the upside suggesting these targets here, so let's just see. All right, here we go. 1687. We're looking for a resistance of, again, 1689 to 1693. BTC is set to make a move, actually, to the upside. If it hasn't done it already, it's actually set to make a pretty substantial move to the upside. In fact, I already longed some crypto. I already kind of loaded a little. ASRE, my friend, I am personally not letting go of this. I'm still long this asset. I still have massive exposure on it too. And I know we're getting these little fluctuations down here, but for some reason we're still clearing and we're still coming back upside of these bands. Nice, man. Great. Yep, great minds think alike. I agree, my friend. So Scott, yeah, in my personal, I mean, don't follow me with this, my brother. But my personal opinion, I still feel, okay. Let me just give you a quick little sign here. So this is my RSI. This is my divergence locator, which means that whenever price action does an opposite move of momentum, that either leads to a drive of bearish or bullish divergence. Now you have a hidden variety and you have a regular variety, right? So in this case, when price action, momentum in this case, right, it would be RSI. It just says ARC diversion 1 because this is one of my strategies that I use for auto-locating divergences and triggering a buy or sell order based on these divergences. Not to be used alone, it is to be used in combination with other scripts. So in this case, I am getting a drive of hidden bullish divergence because of this, right? So please notice that the bottom pivot, right? So when you're going to catch divergences on the RSI, bullish, hidden, or regular are going to be your pivots under, right? These are going to be your pivots on the bottom side, not the top side. The top side would be your bearish ones, okay? So in this case, you see that price action is making this upside move, right? Creating higher lows. Now, inversely, in the RSI, you're looking at lower lows. That divergence is hidden bullish divergence, right? And this is also on a 12-hour time frame, so which is a very large time frame. I would have to give it some credit here. Next thing to observe, we already got that validation with this bounce here, right? Of course, we're still facing a little bit of pressure to the downside. We're still validating that the Gaussian band bottom at 33.89. But from there, pardon me. But from there, we're entering very close to the gravitational zone. Right? So if I can, you know what, I know that it's a little difficult to see it like this sometimes. People know this when I have it colored with my background, right? So this is it here with that center line right about here. And in my divergence that I drew, you can actually see it if I just do this, right? So right in here is your gravitational zone. And it looks like we're inching towards that, right? So as soon as we start getting into that 52% zone, 48% zone of the RSI, which is very close, then a price action would likely start to catch an upside, right? No, what? Is that Lauren, has that already fired? Okay, here we go. IONQ making that upside move that we were looking for. Now the whole thing here is to try to see if we can have enough thrust from the earlier time frames to maintain upside of 1689 to 1693. So if we can get this to maintain itself above these targets, then that would be a good sign for you to consider a long position. But know that I'm personally bullish. This asset is looking good, right? This was declining price with declining volume. That's leading to the upside that we're getting right now. And this is just a 5-minute time frame. Remember, the 5-minute time frame is a little volatile. If you start to observe it here on the hourly time frame, you see how little of a move how small of moves we have here, right? So now, as far as the hourly time frame, you have that SMA 10 located at around 1709. There is a probability to reach that. Keep an eye on that. It is very violent too right now. So, NVOS 26 minutes, 53 seconds to still close there. Let's look at FNGR. FNGR, just inched a little lower than that bottom side that we wanted, 528. Still holding that regression, and is still holding the NOT 618 too. Oh, look at that. We got the bounce we wanted right at 528 at the NOT 618. Damn, that's why it sounded familiar. Here you go. If we go back, there we go. It says right there, low of 528. We just hit it. And we were just talking about as well, right? We were talking about that potential of hitting the NOT 618 because it's part of the golden pocket. Know that the golden pocket does have a space between 510 and 528 though, okay? That doesn't mean that this is the bottom. It just means that we have prices to observe for a potential bounce. I still haven't hit the bid on my order. There's no validation just yet. I want to make sure that we can get that clear before we get long the market, right? Team, that is just how it is. Confirmations, validations before entry, and then we'll be good to go. So let's go ahead and I think that was pretty much it for ASRE. Well, here's another really good little signal here. Oh, that's not bad. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, so right. Okay, cool. So this was on Thursday. We printed that hammer candle here, and we're still closing. This was the ordinary shakeout that we're getting, right? So this is what's telling me that there is a potential upside coming in. other than the stats, right? There are several signals like this. It was part of the Wyckoff thesis that I put together. Here you go. So after a downtrend, you're going to have a point of consolidation. And within this consolidation, you're going to face something called a terminal shakeout in Wyckoff theory. I don't practice this too much anymore, actually, because I just I feel like I'm more of a data-driven trader, and I'm starting to merge into that even more. So right down here, you have this huge terminal shakeout, right? This is it right here. And then you have the upside to break your resistance. And this is the critical resistance that we had. We resisted and broke it, right? So now we're testing that new support level and the invalidation zones. So this is an invalidation zone here for this entire upside. It would be located at about 2566. So that 2566 on ASRE, if we fail that with an hourly candle, then you can start to bet a pretty extensive downside. But to tell you the truth, I am long this asset and I don't see this as likely. Right, so in fact, we're just kind of riding the coattail of the markets and everything else, which, by the way, reminds me, let's take a look. SPY actually making a nice move to the upside. I saw it moving down earlier today, so it's very curious to see this recovery already. So what time is it? It is 8:35 a.m. We're entering that quiet period, and let's see what the Magnificent Seven are doing, at least 4 of them, right? So this is Tesla facing some downside pressures. It is actually recovering, and it has recovered the EMA 9 on a daily. So that's okay. All right. Let's see. NVIDIA actually recovering too. All of these tickers were recovering from the downside that the broader markets faced. Even the the Russell 2000 ETF, that also faced some pretty extensive downside. Let me go back. Let me get rid of the drawings here. There we go. Okay, so the SPY opened at about 444.04 and it came down to 442.57. That was a 2-point drop. And when it came up, it almost hit a 3-point rise. So I guess, yeah, we're going to have to observe these opportunities because we're going to be able to get in some plays on this too. Let's see. Lauren Wood, COSM is ripping. Of course, man. Look at that. Look at that. So here's our resistance coming up, team, on COSM. We're looking at a 170 to 198. I was just telling somebody about this yesterday, right? So, I mean, when I put that that video up, what was it? I think it was on Wednesday or Tuesday last week, where I said that this is likely the floor, and we would start making an upside move. I had only heard about that $180 million revenue year over year, just that day. But the stats were already suggesting a floor was to be found soon, and then bam, 99 cents, and this thing just rocket shipped. So this is that's part of that shakeout theory, right? So if you're observing this in a shorter time frame, then you have. Let me show you. This is exactly what I was talking about on the other ticker. So you have that massive downtrend, right? Then you have the area of potential consolidation, which could be I would say just about this here, right? You have your support, terminal shakeout, right? And then upside, resistance validation, and then you continue on to the upside. I don't like to practice that too much, right? But it's usual for price action to fall pretty extensively before making an upside. And we're talking about a top side of 130 to lose 32 ticks all the way down to 98.69, right? And then you face that upside. So if that's what's happening to FNGR on a macro scale, then so be it, right? That could lead to some really interesting bounces. But still, I still find that curiosity. Right, here's what I'm talking about, right? So let's see. Yeah, because this thing is just it's so far up, right? It's way up here. There's no way that this wasn't going to take a breath of fresh air. So if we're facing, I think we're still at that support bottom. We're retesting it yet again, 534. And remember that the 528 was your 0.618 Fibonacci ratio, right? So it's a very strong area. I'm not saying that it's not going to penetrate it. I'm just saying that the likelihood of it getting penetrated is not as great as it would be to just face that support and continue on. Okay, so sorry team, was I missing something? Gal, yeah, I can look at that for you. Jay Abrams, how you doing? You only own shares of FNGR and GTII. I'm green on both. Wanted to buy options on Finger. What calls are you looking at? Or well, no, the thing is that I guess you would just have to determine when you are in the green and just roll them over, right? So I'm particularly looking at the October 20th $8 strikes, because those other ones are just so damn pricey right now. They're very expensive. And I don't want to buy something that expensive right now, right? So I want to make sure that I can get something. I just want to make sure that I can get something just that's properly valued. Sorry for pausing there, just thinking a bunch here. Right, so let's see. Yeah, look at this bottom, man. That 528 meeting perfectly at the 0.618. It feels like we want to. I hope that I can get this bottom, right? It doesn't mean that we can't continue to the downside here, but it is just what if this is just the triangle's validation of support? That would be highly terrible. Oh, man, that brother, that is a serious question to ask. Do I see a bottom for AMC? That is really damn. Look at that team. FNGR, 3 manipulation signals already. I'm wondering if this is the manipulation to not for a down. Well, I mean, usually we get that upside pump then downside. But I'm wondering if they're stopping it because we're at that critical resistance, just like they did the last week. Critical support, sorry. De Hobler, I have performed analysis on ENZC. In fact, I'm pretty impressed over what they're trying to do in the I think it was the medical field, right? I definitely like, that's what I was talking about, Lauren. This could be, maybe. But so let me we're gonna have to come back to this. But yeah, we're getting heavy manipulation signals here on FNGR on the 1 minute. Now, I haven't even looked at the 5 or the 10 or the 15 or nothing, but here's one on the 10, right? So man, jeez. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have to give this a quick eyeball and find out what's what could be happening for at least for our edge. Right, so we'll come back to this. Let me load for my buddy here. Let me go ahead and load AMC. Sorry, I typed that in twice. What the hell? Dude, are you joking? Here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh. Man, that is freaking tough, man. Okay, so here's the, let me see this. All right, so yeah, the dead cat bounce, it did work, right? But this was actually a little, here we go. I have to adjust it. That's the area there. We applied to the bottom side, and this was suggesting a target of $7.93 or $7.96. And we're sitting right at there, right? So it's hovering around the take profit from the dead cat. So if that's the case, then that would be an okay thing. We're getting diminishing volume here with an upside. Yikes. Hold off on this. Hold off on this, because this, I feel like this is maybe another dead cat here. If you're getting a decline in volume and you're getting upside price, that is not the best thing to look at, right? That means that the bulls are losing strength. So when in fact, volume should be increasing as price action increases too. Can we go under 5 on which one, Jay? Please let me know in the chat. I'm watching out for you. So I would watch out for this, because this is actually telling us that it wants to come back to test the zones 742 to 705. I'm looking at this with discretion, full on discretion, no back tests or anything, right? So let's see. Yeah, so SMA 10 and EMA 21 resistance validated on the 4 hour lower low and higher lows. I'm sorry, lower highs. So yeah, this is minimum target right now is 739 to 703, but if it does continue to the downside from here, no lie, this could be a pretty insane zone to open puts. I mean, but from here, price action is saying that it could go down to 533 or the formation theory. Let me adjust it. Okay, much better. 532, let's draw that line. Sorry, one more time. Here we go. We draw that line. Let's go ahead and pull on the daily and see what there is there. Is this price discovery? It definitely is. Careful. There is no bottom. There is no bottom when you're in discovery, all right, or price discovery. We can observe and we can speculate. Let's take an inverse fib from this dead cat. Bottom side of the dead cat to the top side of the dead cat. $5.42, 3 spot 618. And the target that I just said that we would likely be coming back down to at 703 to 739. 703, 2 spot 618. That's rhyming heavily. So, yeah, keep an eye on this, okay, my brother? Go under 505. Sorry, can we go under 505 on FNGR? Sure, we can, of course. That it really depends on market sentiment. So, brother, regarding the AMC play, my dude, I would I'm actually just extending over some warning right now, right? Because this is a little bearish. It is a bit bearish here. Okay, so 30-minute time frame. Let's see. Yikes! It's in the gravitational zone here. Hold on. Downside pivot on the RSI with downside on the SMA 14.2. Let's see the 10-minute. Okay, 5-minute time frame starting the wave to the downside. Potential support on the SMA 14 of the 5-minute, which means it's chopping around right now. This could be consolidating for a little bit. The thing is that we're entering lunchtime NYSE, so it's 8:50 a.m. Pacific time, which would be 11:50 a.m. Eastern time, right? So that's it's going to slow down price, but I think that we're going to be consolidating here for at least for another hour or two. 776 to the top side of around 799. And but like I said, brother, I think I would be very careful over what's happening here, because there could be another dead cat forming here on the 4-hour time frame. So keep your eyes peeled for that, okay? Because this can lead to some very dangerous downside. Where were we just now? Was this we didn't face that just within the last 15 minutes, did we? Okay, no. Okay, we're still good. All right. Yeah, it already wicked down to that 769. This is where we said it was the lower lows. Okay, inherent risk, but just know that it's in question. It has not been validated just yet. The real A Swang, what is up? How you doing? Not a problem. Got you, Driz. Not a problem at all. So Explore at Will saying based on fibs and where the RSI and multiple timeframes are sitting, I think FNGR goes to 518 to 511. That's not a bad guess. Not a bad guess whatsoever. In fact, I think I may have supported that target. Let's see. It was 528 to the bottom side of what was it again? Oh no, the bottom side was 528, and we're currently bouncing right off of that 528 bottom. So right here, right. So if we hover over this candle here, just take a look at the OHLC, and it's bouncing from 528 presently, and that had a lot to do with the not 618 at 528. So let's see. Sorry, team. Just let's see. Yeah. So 511. I would say 510, right? So at the not 382, and still very bullish within the golden pocket. So I think your analysis is dead on, Explorer. I think you're doing very good, and that's is just a great eye, my brother. Right? Kudos to you as an analyst. Kudos to you as a trader. Devil horns up in the air. Rock style. Not legal advice. What's up, buddy? Notice of effective date of FNGR S3 is the next positive catalyst. There we go. That's what I was asking for the last time. EO saying 750 is my target. 750 is very, very confluent to the in between the 2 spot 618 and in the 3 spot 272. And if you can take a look right over here, right? So we had the 741 target at the 3 spot 618. So you are also dead on. Are you talking about AMC or FNGR? And if you're talking about FNGR, remember that I was talking about a recovery to 780, not particular to the 750 target, but I mean, it would be good. Oh, AMC. Gotcha. So AMC, yeah, similar targets, right? So 750 on AMC. Yeah, I agree, brother. I agree. I have a 739. 750 feels like it could go. Let's see. Yeah, it's very doable. I see that you're giving yourself a little bit of pillow room. I see the discretion behind that target. So yeah, I would have to agree. Sure. It's just remember that when we are facing price discovery towards the downside, that becomes a little bit of an issue. Okay, it becomes tough to determine where we're gonna go. So this is price discovery like this, meaning that there's nothing historically, right? Like right now we're sitting at this 794. There is nothing forever and ever that would suggest support level from price action itself, right? So and this is the beginning of the trading here, back in 2013 December. So when this price discovery happens, you're at free range here, right? Price can continue to the downside, can continue overselling, and then face a bounce either geometrically or just wherever somebody just decided to get long the asset just because they feel like they wanted to get long, right? But yeah, these zones here, they would be very difficult to read. Okay. All right. So so that was it for AMC. Just watch out with this. Alfredo Hernandez, what's up, brother? Can you TA shop, please, sir? So, really? Ticker symbol SHOP? I'm on the road and just noticed a huge pullback. Thanks. Oh, gotcha. I see what you're saying. Okay, just out of respect to my man on the car, right? Let me go ahead and just look at his ticker real quick. We'll look at EBET right after that. Sorry, dude. Sorry. FNGR sitting at 532 still. Let's go ahead and pull up that other ticker, right? So that's and I think I remember you asking earlier too, if I'm not mistaken. How you doing, Perry? Good to see you here. Let's go ahead and load that up real quick. So that's going to be ticker symbol ASHOP for Shopify, and yeah, very, very, very nice. Wow, this was one huge downside on an opening range play here. Oh my goodness. Okay, combated the 5-minute SMA 10 resistance coming up at 60.28. Currently sitting at 60.11. Not a primary resistance, I have to admit. Let's see this. Yeah, definitely a temporary resistance at 60.29, as it does have historical price action as a resistance there. But the historical price action, it just It was a quick little pullback. Price action just went, let me see. Yeah, right about here. Price action went up to that 628, 629. Just pulled back ever so slightly, created this bull flag, and then continued to the upside very violently to around $62. And then and onwards and upwards from there. Right? So I want to see this on a larger time frame though. I want to know what it's doing in its life. Wow, this is such a bullish ticker. My goodness. Good pick, my bro. This is damn, this thing has obviously, right, it faced a pullback from November 21. That's just the bear cycle that we enter to. No problem. The recovery is pretty good. I know that it's not the recovery that Nvidia has seen in any of those like the SPY 2, but still a very conservative incline, and I am a fan of over assets that do that. So let's see here. All right, let's go back into the 30-minute time frame and see what could be. I'm gonna just quickly dissect this. Okay, 15-minute time frame. Hold on just a moment, team. Okay, the 15-minute is getting a little bit of an upside here. That could be indicating a potential floor has been found. We can't always trust that though. So 10-minute time frame is in the process of converting the SMA 10 into support. Good job. Good job. When did it face this downside though? Let's see. That was let me look at this on the hourly time frame. So in the past hour, this thing dipped. Let's see what the broader markets have to say against that. Hourly time frame SPY. Let me see. No, the SPY is running. SPY is running. Oh, this was our other play from last week, team. Yeah, it's not running against the SPY right now. Okay, $60.11. Hold on. Could it be? I am so afraid to call this, man, because this is I hate that formation so much. I hate this formation so much. But oh god, it's ugly and it's there and it's bullish, right? But this is like one massive cup and handle, right? And it's also following into a descending broadening wedge just to kind of validate its bullishness. Let's see. So this would be your support grab here. Let's see. Hold on, team. Hold on. I want to try to be as accurate as I can be, right? I don't want to say the wrong things here. Can I connect it from the other one, though? This one here. Actually, it's not bad, but... Okay, yeah, I think it would have to be like that. And then let's draw the resistance regression. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, very. I mean, where that's supposed to be that channel, right, for the cup. That would be this. Yeah, let me just adjust it real quick. Oh, I can't really do that. It's okay. Okay, let's count. Resistance touches is what we're looking for right now. Let's see. We have okay, none of these were tests. 1, 2, 3, 4, Okay. All right. Good. So it is leading towards a potential breakout. It just reclaimed the inside of this broadening wedge. Okay, so that's good. Now this would be indicating that test number 5 breakout would be coming in here within the next day or two, potentially. And the topside target to realize from this formation would be, per the playbook rules, of course, located at 66.55. Let's see. Now, let me go into the immediate short-term time frame and see what momentum and volatility are saying. Okay. Very convincing pivot here on the 15-minute time frame momentum. It has an upside and it's in the gravitational zone. So this could actually get pulled up to the upside. We're at max volatility right now, of course, because of this downside. Let's look at the 30-minute time frame. Is it reading that already? 30-minute time frame is also reading the upside. Good. Max volatility as well. Cool. A little bit of a pullback coming in based on the RSI, the SMA 14. The only thing is that I'm not sure if I can give this a valid shot of pullback. Why? Because the SMA 14 is in the gravitational zone, which means that if this if the RSI signal reaches that gravitational zone, this has a good shot at combating and succeeding the upside of this SMA 14 and finding resistance somewhere else, which, in my opinion, could be maybe around 61.13. 61.13 to actually 60. Let's correct it to 61.02. It's a very, very small range. But we should keep it in mind nonetheless, right? So right around there, 61.15 to 61.01. Okay, now let's see the hourly time frame. Did it get the upside yet? What's up, cryptic trader? Okay, yeah, we're getting an upside pivot here too. This actually could, yeah, man. I think this is headed right now to, let me see the moving averages. Hi, Arca and everyone. I hope you all are good. Nice. Thank you so much for coming by. Always good to see you here. Yeah, I think maybe the 3-hour time frame would be the best time frame to look at this under. So, yeah, you have the SMA 10 coming. Come on, man. Load it. What the heck is going on? FNGR 527, that's right at the 0618. My goodness. Bounce from the 3-hour SMA 200. Oh my goodness, I hate how this is moving. It's still bouncing around that 0618 at 528. It should be hovering around there like 530, 526 or 7, something like that. I'm trying to see if it can hold it there before I get long anything. Sorry, just a sec. LPB is still not going to work. That was old school. Just a sec, team. You know what we could do is actually get the oh man, why am I not catching that SMA 10? Let's see. There you go. Here it is. 30-minute. Yeah, the 30-minute. And it does have that upside pivot here. And also that resistance from the... I'm not sure that it's going to serve as resistance, like I said, right? At first, maybe just a little bit, but I think it has a good shot at clearing it. But 60.35 right now, I am thinking that this can make its trek over the next maybe hour or less to 61.01 to maybe 61.15. The thing is that it's already at max. It's already at max expansion. So opening options contracts in this at this point would probably not be ideal because mathematically speaking, after expansion is present, contraction would be introduced. And if this does contract, that means less volatility, which means less implied volatility on your options contract. And it would, even though it's going up, you would still lose money on your options contract at this point. So let's see, I'm literally on the fence of this fib 618. Bought finger long a few weeks ago at 526. Kill me now. That I know it's holding that not 618 right now, at least from my side. So Ray, I'm actually waiting for the validation here. And I said to myself an hourly validation. It already closed around 6-7 minutes ago. So in the 4-hour time frame did close above there too, right? So I'm a little weary right now, is because I want to make sure that this 528 is absolutely the floor here. Oh yeah, I'm already long this again. Right, so I'm thinking remember I said earlier that if it's not that hourly candle, then I may actually want to wait for another 4-hour candle to close. Because it's fluctuating around there and it didn't bounce to the upside, this is why now I'm feeling like I need to wait for the 4-hour now. Because it didn't bounce. It bounced a little bit. It went up to 532, which is what I wanted to see, but I wanted it to also continue to hopefully test the resistance level of this at minimum 537. EBET, let's look at it. Nice. All right, so we have areas of resistance already, and look at how awesome they have been met just now. Right, so we were looking at resistance from the NOT 382 around 687. This ended up coming up to, let's see, 682. Very close. Hourly time frame, upside pivot, and in the gravitational zone, increasing volatility here. Expansion, that is. Let's see if we have a little bit of a pullback coming in. Okay, we do, but it's temporary. And I do believe it could be found in the 15-minute as well. Let's see. Yeah, okay, maybe the SMA 10 here would be that at 604. Looks like we may be able to get that pullback there. Let's see the 30-minute. And I'm actually not observing my EMA 9. Let me see. Do I have a display EMA? I'm going to go ahead and control them, though. So let me get rid of this, and these two, right? So let's load these as thicker boys. Okay, and now the EMA 7 as well. Okay, so yeah, the 30-minute time frame is indicating, look at this support here, right? The SMA 14. It's bound to drop into the gravitational zone by the time price action reaches that, which means that we would face a pretty bullish bounce. And this is just a temporary pullback. Also, the fact that we entered the quiet period. I mean, what are the odds, right, that it would start to slow down as we reach lunchtime? Lunchtime over there at the NYSE, right? FNGR still at 531 team, still validating that support. But so far, you know, our analysis came out to be okay regarding the drop to 528 and holding it, right, at the top side of the golden pocket. So if we can face, if we can face a downside continuation, I would say 6 flat at this point, and I would expect the bounce here to continue to the upside here, as I do see this as a temporary downside, very temporary. So 4-hour time frame, this is a perfect grab of the SMA 200, COSM at 170. Damn. Wait for that pullback. Wait for that pullback. I'm thinking that it could go right into that 6 zone. Okay, so let me go ahead and give you a more accurate target. I don't know that it can go all the way down here, but 592 is the higher probability. 592 to 566. Wait for the bounce, because the thing is that from this point, we may come back in and test the high of day again. We need to see what happens when we come back here. It's hard to determine what is going to happen from this point here. This can create some fear. Okay, so let's get first the touch. Let's get first this bottom, and then we'll get we'll observe the top side. COSM. All right, here we go. Right at the resistance we spoke of, 170 to 198. This is literally what we were waiting for here, right? So I think they may have started their share buyback, which means that shorts are going to have to cover. Yeah, so Gal, that's what I'm talking about. We need to I think that because of what's happening right now, I think that the high of day may be printed at that 682, that, or let me see, 592. Yep, that was this touch right here, right from the last 30-minute candle. Still, the RSI is still suggesting that though, with a downside pivot here. See what I mean? I feel like it wants to grab that. Right now, the support that it's holding is the top side of this candle here, which is 620. But as soon as it pierces below this 620, that's when your probabilities will start to increase, or a 592 touch. So something like, if you want to see what I mean, something like this here, right? So we were on an upside here, upside, we're consolidating, and then it came back down, bam, to 460, right? And then we started recovering, right? Reaching all the way up to 515, came all the way back down to 474. Even at one point, we reached 528 from that 460 bottom, right? So then it came back down and tested very close to that 460. In fact, it came down to, let's see, to about 467. So that's what I mean, right? So inversely, you have the resistance of this level here, 640, right? And then you also have your support from this candle top being at that 620. Oh, what was it? Yeah, 620. So let's just see what price action does. But honestly, it's just the only reason I'm telling you that this downside is here is because of the RSI. The RSI is facing downwards. You know, it's momentum. It's based literally around what price action is doing. Lots of people use it. So I guess, I mean, at any point here, I may be wrong, right? So don't take my word for it. Just take my opinion. Just lightly take my opinion within this. But very, very good stuff. So this is what it's looking like on the triangle for FNGR. It broke 38, the EBT. Sorry, which one? TTOO made the top side that we were waiting for. Very good deal. Gal, not a problem. I'm very happy to help. Cool. There we go. Top side of the resistance. Wait for a 4108. This is critical that we need, to start closing hourly closures upside of 3852. But the resistance that I'm sticking to my guns here, right? I'm still waiting for a 4108 on TTOO. Not bad. Grotto, CL&V, topside target. I need to go over my charts on that one, my brother. To be honest with you, I have not the single clue. I have to reopen up my analysis on that. But I remember there was a macro breakout. I think it was the bi-monthly, and it was a falling wedge, I think it was. There it is. Just need to remember correctly, right? So let me see. Oof. Right. My goodness. Okay, let me get the moving averages out of the way, and let's look at this. Oh, come on, man. You didn't click it? Here we go. Let's see. My goodness, right? And then we had this here. So yeah, this was the bi-monthly formation that I spoke about. And, I told people that I was called a pumper, right? But I told people that this would be the validation of the newly converted resistance into now a support. And it's going to take some time for us to validate it before we can make an upside. So that's what we're doing now, right? So next thing is that I think on a daily time frame, I had a broadening wedge. Here you go. So this wedge here was indicating a retest of the bi-monthly falling wedge. That's exactly what happened, and now we're making this upside. In fact, we're gapping up like crazy right now. So, let's see. No, I'm not, Jay. So as far as CLNV is concerned, let's see here. Huge indecision doji right now. Daily time frame upside pivot, still increasing volatility. Everything is super bullish here on the daily. Let's see. 93, how you doing? Kill it, my bro. Kill it, Buzz. Take care. Be well. Yeah. Apparently it is, right? But I've been covering CLMV for a while now. It's been dormant. It hasn't been doing anything. So, but yeah, clean vision. Okay, so if we're looking at price action here, there could be a recovery happening right now. A little tiny bull flag here on the 30-minute time frame. And let me see the 15-minute. See how this is faced to the downside? And the SMA 14 is to the upside. Look at the 15-minute, suggesting the upside, but the SMA 14 is downside. 30-minute time frame is pivoted to the right. This is consolidation, and you're looking at it on the daily. Indecision doji, right? So right now, everything is leading towards the upside, but I think it's the wrong time to look at this. We probably need to wait for another hour to see this right now. But yeah, topside target for now I'm looking for would technically be 44.19, and you do have a resistance coming up. I mean, a very strong resistance. I'll give you that target too. Here we go. Just like this here. I say the resistance coming up would be 359 to 383. You haven't traded CLMV, dude? I have not either because it's kind of a slow mover. But this is actually a pretty good long hold though. I think what's his name? What's his name again? CLMV's CEO that's not Roger Hamilton, is it? I think it is, or I don't know. Was that G and S? Sorry, I get them confused. Grotto, not a problem. Gotcha. I like the ticker, man. This is looking super bullish. Remember that we talked about 4108. Okay, we're resisting at 41. So let's see if it can combat that, right? So if this was the whole idea of this resistance, for us to start closing hourly candles upside of this resistance to validate a continuation to the upside before considering getting in. Because as you can see, this ticker shows strength and then it doesn't. All out of nowhere. Nice. Okay, so let me yeah, sorry guys, I'm just taking a look at my P&L here real quick. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not looking at CLMV. As I'm not holding it. Definitely not holding it. This would just be an investment play, right? Because borders, man. What if he does this to everybody else on this one too, right? That's what you're talking about, Cryptic. I got you. Let me just make it a little cooler for my son upstairs. I just got notification that my in-laws are gonna come, while my wife is at work. They're gonna come over. And I'm looking at my son asleep, and I'm like, they're usually early birds. So I'm thinking to myself, dude, they have been without kids for a long, long time, right? And I'm very particular about the noise in the house and stuff, right? So I'm thinking to myself, like, man, they're going to wake this kid up, and then that would suck for me. But, man, that's another super slow mover, man, NKLA, right? So, I can't believe it's actually making the upside though, man. This thing failed for so long. Why is it making an upside? What is it doing? J. Abrams, You always say that, man. You always say that. It's not that you're a ghost, bros, that I'm taking care of a bunch of other requests too. All right, so NKLA, man, yeah, so this was jeez. Don't tell me this is building it, man. Are you seeing it with me? Are you seeing what I'm talking about? This is getting into a dangerous zone, bro. Please look at this. That would be. Why is it running in the first place? Let's see. Nicholas stock soars 25% after announcing new COO. He was a former GM executive, and they just hired him as COO. Yeah, seriously. Lock the doors, turn off the lights, don't answer the phone. What I'm talking about here, team, is this. Look, I feel like it's man, I hope it ignores it, right? Because damn it, man, I don't want to see retail lose on another one. So you have this here. You also have this here. And a potential shoulder here. Is that what we're looking at? Nice, brother. At least you can have him there so we can survive for another day of trading, right? If this is the case, God, man, that would really put some serious pressure. Let me see. Let me see if I can get this too. Well, I guess maybe, right? So this is how you would get your price objective. Damn. That would suggest 2032. That's, jeez. Okay, so let me get rid of these little lines here. And I want to draw this regression. I want to see if it's respecting it or what. Hold on. Yikes. Finger is holding. I'm not looking at it, so let me just tell you from my memory, okay? We need to combat 537. So if we can beat 530, I'm not looking at it, okay? So if we can combat 537 or 538, it would be good for us to start closing out hourly candles above those targets there. So that's we're at 530. Okay. All right, good. So that was the price action that I was expecting earlier, right? I was expecting for this thing to bounce into the 538 zone or 537, right? And hopefully combat that resistance for it to validate or start validating, which then I'm gonna open long there. And we can do that. I mean, we can start as aggressive as, in 34 minutes, the hourly candle close. New 526 average now, though. Nice. Welby, how you doing? You're back. ASRE about to move on up. So FNGR, man, we want to wait for this validation here at 538. That 538 needs to have at least an hourly closure upside of it. But I mean, if we're beating 538, that means price action goes up further. So wait for the pullback. It's just we're going to be around there. This thing could go up to maybe even 550 before it pulls back. Right? So okay, nice. So 543. Yeah, just wait for it, guys. Don't get impatient there because these are just going to be the pumps to the upside before validation. It's good timing, right? It's around 9:30. That's where we talk about. We usually talk about that bounce to start happening right around 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. It's 9:24 a.m. I feel like it's a little premature, but that's likely due to the sentiment. All right, so I mean, in 25 minutes, we're going to get an hourly closure. So that could be the earliest time that anyone could maybe consider getting long the asset, right? In fact, I'm probably going to do that too, right? Just so that I can catch this support bottom. 200 million volume on TTO. Oh, wow. ASRE, my brother, we've gone over it a few times. And I do have to say that this is just that accumulation. I'm sorry, this is just a consolidation before a rip. I am not releasing my shares on this whatsoever. And in fact, my money still hasn't cleared. So I haven't even been able to trade anything further. My goodness, man. Still hasn't cleared. But as soon as it does, man, I hope that this 32, 31 can hold for me. Because I'll be getting long. But here's a little quick warning, right? I'm not sure that it's a warning. It's actually giving you an opportunity. So daily time frame, bearish engulfing over in 3 hours and 34 minutes. I know it's a long bit away, right? But there is a potential there. So if that's the case, then we may actually be able to touch that 29 to 30 cent bottom. And that, my friend, I love it. I will scooch on in there and just grab it myself, right? So very, very patient, very, very, very patient play with a very high potential. Well, the catalysts are suggesting that. Diddy, you're saying FNGR, I see 2 green candles. Be careful, the second candle has a bottom wick. On what time frame? So, go Chiefs. Also, what is the target on COSM on this move? So, well, my target from down here was this 170 to 198. So, I guess I'm not sure that we can combat this in one entire day, but my target is actually for now 198. I need to see if we can combat this target here. Get some 4-hour closures, maybe an 8-hour closure, or even a 12-hour, right? If we can start getting some larger time frame closures upside of that 198, then I can see this as a confirmation before a continuation to the way up. But it's looking pretty good. TTO, still moving on that trek. Good. Oh, so it did work out, team. Yeah, look, what we were talking about earlier when we were speculating within the manipulation signals on the minute, I was talking to you about this potentially being the manipulation for the upside. I guess it may be it. Very interesting run. And yeah, man, Nicola, daily time frame, I mean, this is as bullish as it gets, right? So we're entering the bullish control zone here on stochastics on the daily. If you're looking for a pullback on this, can't say that I can give it to you. Let's see. It would be at any random resistance. Let's see. Can I get anything else here? Yeah, 15-minute time frame RSI is suggesting a little bit of a drop here, but that's very temporary. I can't even get a read on it. Let me see the EMA 7. That may have to do it. So let's go to the EMA 7. Damn, Cryptic, if you were here, Cryptic, you still here, bro? EMA 7. Let's see. And the EMA 9. Dude, you should have seen earlier, man. This guy came in talking actually now, how many Zeph? Like 2, maybe? 2 guys have come in to talk their crap, bro. Like, talk. We asked the crowd for the boot, right? You should have seen the thousands of boots come in, man. It's ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous. Okay, so yeah, I think it could be the space between 149 and about 151. And I think that's about as good as I can do. That's about the best I can do here, right, is that I can see a pullback to, I mean, this is already at support. The problem here is that it's at a gravitational zone, which may introduce a continuation of the 15-minute drop into the next gravitational zone, which would then bounce. So which is telling me that the EMA 7 could actually be the target at 149. So if that is the target, then let's put a range on it. I guess 150 to the top side of this candle here. Could be 150 to 146. Dude, I straight up hid them from the channel. They need to go back to index funds and just stay there for life for sure. Danielle, what's up? Yeah, are you catching it? Oh, man. Where is it, by the way? Are we moving up? Is it beyond 545? Because we're supposed to be going up to around, I think it was maybe around 550-ish, so we can get a pullback around there. So if we do get that pullback around 550, we'll know why. 550 to 558, I think it could be. Right, so the play would just be suggesting that. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, good. Oh, damn, it did hit 550. Good deal. Okay, well, that just means the play is going according to plan. All right, so we're still okay. So, yeah, Nicola, very bullish. Short-term time frame downside here to I mean, if we can get it, right, 150 to 146. But the top side target that I'm waiting for today, I mean, today is maybe 183 to 201, but I can't confirm that. It's just that's just the next area of resistance, which wouldn't, I mean, it would entail that price action would slide up. Damn, and the SMA 200 on the 4-hour located at 181, very close to our 183 target. I missed earlier, had to run and to get cold medicine. So was FNGR just at the floor? Oh, good, Danielle. I'm happy you're asking. So this was the play. Let me go ahead and give it to you. Damn. Okay, good. So this is that descending broadening wedge, right? We came back down, tested the very floor of that wedge, right? Just like this. Right? We're recovering, well, slightly lower than the wedge, right? Then we recovered the inside of it. That was one area to tell us that 528 could be the bottom, right? Now, the next zone was this. 528 was also the golden pocket, the knot 618. So that was another way that we were able to determine whether that was the downside or not, right? So now as far as price action, 527 was the low that we faced before that bounce. So now in 27 minutes, we have this, oh, it's 27. Got it. Okay, sorry, team. I told you 25 earlier. So 27 minutes, we have this hourly closure, and that would be my minimum. I need a minimum of an hourly closure upside of this support zone, and it's very, very small, right? From there, then I can consider getting long officially, and then getting a serious discount in our positions. Right, but this reminds me of something, right? It reminds me. Remember, we were covering this here in July, right? So it reminds me of this, where we went up to this target of around 716, right? We were able to notice that 716 top as well. Then price action started rejecting, and then Arca was a shill, and I was the short seller, and I created life to short finger from the very beginning, right? I was the one who created the hedge funds, apparently. I built the short hedge funds, they say, in order for me to short it to the ground. This was that 381 bottom. This was my first call out as a bear trap. So I said 385. We reached 381. This thing ended up ripping to the upside all the way to $6.21. Right? So this thing came back down. Then again, I was called a huge shill, and I was saying the downside just for no reason. And I was saying this was my second bear trap. I said 385. 396 was the target, and we came back up. But look at the moves though, right? Look at this swing here. Look at the swing here. Right? That's why team, I'm like really not stressing. I'm just it's just the play. It's just a trade. You know, this is just what happens on a daily basis. But if we over leverage ourselves and if we push ourselves beyond limits that we shouldn't be pushing ourselves, then yeah, we're going to be a little more afraid than not. But in my case, team, we should probably try to practice not over leveraging too much. But it is a unique opportunity for us to take advantage of, right? I get it. But I mean, just to kind of put it into plain words, Zephyr, I'm saying Arca works for Lehman Brothers. Dude, there's no way they're still around, are they? Are they still backing assets over there or what? I'm actually curious over that Lehman Brothers. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I thought they, what was it? Bankruptcy? I think it was, they went bankrupt. EO saying no chasing. That's right, no chasing, bro. We just try to catch the bottom. We try to validate that bottom and then long the bottom. Neville Longbottom. Good times indeed. So, yeah. Why don't we do that? I'm sorry, you guys were talking about TTOO making nice moves? I forgot, man. But yeah, you know how it goes, my bro. All right. So, yeah, let me look at Root. Double X, what's up, bro? Damn, I'm happy that you weren't here earlier, man. You would have seen me over here big booting people, bro. These dudes came in here hating all kinds of stuff, including their own lives, and then bleeding it on everyone. You would have been over here. El Tigre, we need to get you to the ring, bro. I was in the ring right now. TTO, let's see. I've invested because I believe it can save lives. My daughter almost died from sepsis. Wow. I am sorry to hear that, my friend. And I definitely understand your motives behind it too, right? So I think, yeah, you know what? I spoke to even Tony Gennaro about this ticker, and he said that, yeah, it's Frank's ticker, right? And I said, yeah. So he goes, he's your boy. I'm like, yeah, he's my friend. So he said, I think Clean Vision or Clear Vision, whatever that was, right? CLMV, it was a good company. So you know that I don't practice within fundamentals. I don't really practice. I have a very small amount of fundamental analysis that I'll consider, but from there, it's just all data driven, right? All statistics. Let me see if I can find why or how this is making this this formation. Could it be a falling wedge? Damn, actually, could it be? Wow. I think it very well is. But that's really far away as far as it's a 4-hour time frame. I guess it's okay. So this would be a falling wedge, I guess, right? And hold on. This is adjusted. I have to adjust this. Where are they? These right here. Okay. Breakout play. Root is preparing for an upside. The scum have been out Friday and I guess today. Did you get down on my dude? No, I didn't, my brother. I was actually with family. I'm gonna have to check it out. How did the fight go though? Was he doing okay? Did he fight good? Was he in the zone? Sometimes, man, was that the first fight? Let's see here. Okay, team. So I'm thinking that this root ticker is... Lauren, you saw her fight? That's awesome. Okay. I thought he said it was a Russian guy. Was it a girl? And I think, I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but I think he was telling me it was a Russian guy, and also it was on a flyweight division. I'm not sure if I'm missing the boat here. Today's not shaping up well. Just got a call that my daughter is, in-law's father just passed. Wow. He's had a cancer for a very long time. I am so sorry to hear. Danielle, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope, wow. It's hard to say things within that, right? It's just so tough. I'm so sorry. So, Lauren, I don't know. That's what I think he said. I thought it was a Russian dude, a young guy. I think he was in his maybe 23 years old. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I dropped the ball. Is what I'm telling you. All right, team. It's 9:40. We're getting closer. We're getting closer to the end of lunch, right? For the NYSE. So yeah, so if Root is actually preparing this upside, let's go ahead and take a look at this in the 30-minute time frame to see if we have some upside pivots on momentum versus volatility. All right, we do. Okay, so yeah, we're starting to get this upside pivot on momentum. Okay, bullish crossover on the RSI. Yikes. Hold on. Okay, bullish crossover on the MACD on the 30-minute time frame. This is inching towards a potential bounce. This may have found the floor or is close to one. 15-minute time frame, let's see. Bullish crossover on the MACD. Upside pivot on the RSI, upside pivot on stochastics, and it's looking like we're about to start curling for expansion here. Danielle, this is one of the reasons you're super glad you found me. It helps to not panic. Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, as humans, we're gonna panic naturally, right? If we're overextended in the position, naturally, right? But if we're not, I mean, it's really hard to do that when you have an opportunity like FNGR, right? It's hard not to get long super hard, right? So I have to say that, you know, I mean, all of us, like, there were no downside signals like this. None of them that would point out an aggressive downside like this. Of course, we always saw that there was a downside, but not like this. Damn. But I think, yeah, man, I think Root is looking absolutely powerful. The new wave to the upside has already started in the 30-minute time frame, and it's clear. It's already pushing it into the other time frames. I think that this is going to be on its way up, and let's pull up some moving averages here. Shorter time frame resistance could be today, maybe after lunch. 1080 to the SMA 100 at 1089. So let me just put them up like this. The EMA 21 on the bi-hourly could be a nice resistance zone. I'm going to correct this to 1088. And that is the resistance I'm looking for and may actually print the high of day there. It may do it. Go Chiefs, not a problem. They are flyweights. That's the only one you saw on the okay. I don't know, Lauren, what if I dropped the ball on that, right? What if I just misunderstood? But yeah, Root is looking very good, man. Good catch on this one. I definitely expect this top side here coming in soon. 1080 to 1088. She fought the Mexican? It was a draw. Wow. I'm gonna have to check that out. Okay, Very sitting at 104. COSM pulling back from the 170 target. In fact, it went up to 173. on the Mexican Independence Day. Good times. And FNGR is still holding upside at 540. Yeah, okay, that's good. Because we said 538 and above, right? So 15 minutes to close this hourly. But because it's floating around this price here like this, I really feel compelled to waiting for the 4 hour. But I mean, that doesn't mean I can't open a tiny little position at the hourly close. Let's see the broader markets. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Whoa. Hold on. Damn it. Ah. Could this thing be shifting here? Let me see this on a 30-minute. Uh-oh. I think we're gonna start Double X. The scum have been out on Friday, and I guess today did. Double X, are you talking about Lauren answered me? I've been reading all of them. It was the girl. It was the girl. What's up, Master Mike? Good to see you here. Ooh, holy. Are we about to? Oh man, I feel like we may be in for some puts in 13 minutes. Let's see. Shooting stars are printing everywhere right now. We're getting a massive amount of resistance at around 444.79. Let's see. Oh man, I'm feeling like this may. Hold on. Let me just validate this. It could be a temporary downside though, but this is looking kind of. Oh, I'm wondering if now the price action is going to start pricing in the Fed. Yeah, all of those. How you doing, Jersey? Have you been listening to the stream? We've been observing all of those. No, the Fed is. Let's go to the calendar real quick. Let's see. Building permits tomorrow. Yeah, check it out. On the 20th, that's going to be Wednesday. We have the Fed interest rate decision and the FOMC economic projections. That's why I think we're going to start pricing that in soon. A lot of people are thinking that they may actually just give us one more 25 and pause from there. So Wednesday is our shelf filing too. Yeah, that's going to be a very, very volatile day. Yep, the Fed is coming on Wednesday. We're going to see right here, September 20th. We're going to see that interest rate decision. Man. You just loaded up 1,000 more of FNGR? Was that at the close? Was that at the close of the hourly or I forgot where hourly is closing in 11 minutes. I've seen a pause so far, but you know how it goes. Well, yeah, there's just no way of guessing, right? But I mean, we have a 50% chance that they pause and they lift that one last 25 bip. Yeah, so this is where I was talking. I mean, I said that in 10 minutes, right, upon this hourly closure, that would be the most aggressive entry. I personally will not long it until I get a 4-hour close, because it's lingering around so close to that 539 support. And that naturally gets me to, think twice. Right? So I want to get it in 3 hours and 10 minutes. So if we start inching towards the closure upside of the 538 at market close, then I might consider it. And if that's the case, then I may as well just wait until tomorrow too. But no rush on this. Just definitely no rush. It's just my particular outlook. Remember, team. Okay, sorry. I was looking at the SPY, right? I don't think if maybe the pullback that we're getting on the SPY is actually to load calls. Let's see. Okay, current resistance right now. We have the SMA. Man, this is not going to be that big of a pullback. Yikes. Okay, I think there might be a pullback to this range here, but it's very temporary. I would personally say maybe 444.75 to 444.72. Damn, there it is. And I think this is going to recover from that area there. Let's see. Off Grid, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I had a good weekend, man. Thank you so much. I hope you did too. Dark Zen, sometimes that's the best answer, right? Wow, that's a very volatile. Guys, I'm starting to look. I'm gonna see if I can come back into this area here. I'm gonna open long on the SPY. Let me go to the SPY 0 DTEs. Let's see here. Zero DTE. Let's see the wow. Trading password. Stop with the trading password. Here we go. So there is let's see, what's the delta on this? 19. I feel like the 445 calls for 0 DTE could be it. Got a bid of 36. Okay. Whoa. Hold out for that. Going a little deeper than I thought, but this is great. Oh, there it is. Yeah, 10-minute time frame. Support at the SMA 14. Are we at 36 already in the bid? Yeah, we're at 36. This could be near a floor. Let's see. 6 minutes and 16 seconds. Let's see if this can lead to the continuation. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. Big time discounts here. Let's see. Almost there, almost there. There we go. Dropping in price. 34 now. Has an open interest of 16,000. A beta of 40. Wow. Here it goes. Here it goes. Let's see if we can get that. Yeah, if we can get this bottom side here, that's great. Man, huge drop from that discount. 444.58. Hold it, team. 5 minutes, okay? In 5 minutes, I'm gonna try to see if I can long this thing. Oh, already at that moving average. It's already getting it. Oh my goodness. Wow, so much volatility right now. Steve Mertz, who's Jet Lawrence? Yeah, hold it, team, hold it. The reason we're not going in just yet is, because of this. We're talking about paper trades. Let's see. We have 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Oh yeah, I'm asking because of Supercross. Hold on. But I mean, dude, you can't speak about Jet Lawrence and not talk about Hunter. They're both very talented riders. Let me see. Okay, getting closer. People are starting to really purchase the hell out of these calls right at that point. No, Hunter Lawrence. Jet Lawrence and Hunter Lawrence, they're similar in age. They're brothers. I think they're factory Honda, if I recall correctly. I need to keep up with the new series of Supercross. I was, when Ryan Villapoto and Ken Roxon were duking it out, that's when I stopped watching. I used to race with Ryan Villapoto. I was actually a rider for years. I reached local pro, sponsored by Saga Suzuki. Bob Hurricane Hanna. That's funny. I was just talking about him to my brother because I have one of my favorite traders is Dr. John Ehlers. He's pushing 70 years old. And I said, this guy, I consider him to be like Bob the Hurricane Hanna, back in the day. You're a fan of the sport when you look at the historical figures. We have a Trevor Lawrence in the NFL. Nice. QB. Damn, Steve, that's crazy. Yeah, I was my brother has 2 world championships. We definitely rode for a while. 1 minute 53 seconds, team. But yeah, he was in by the time I left, they started introducing the 4 strokes. 250Fs and the 450Fs. No fuel injection just yet though. Those were still reeds. No, hell no. I love that. Man, I started watching the Supercross series with the famous battles against Mike LaRocco, Jeremy McGrath and what's his name, number two on the Cowie. It was why am I forgetting? I'm dropping the ball here, man. Here we go. We have 1 minute and 7 seconds. Let's see. Hold on. Let me validate here. Oof. Hold on. Now I'm feeling like I want to hit the puts in 40 seconds, and I think we can hit the puts all the way back down to 444.35. Maybe even cover around 444.29. I'm going to switch up. I'm going to do puts, okay? We have downside pivot on the RSI. 30 seconds, I'm going to hit the bid. I'm going to go to the 444 puts. All right, 19 seconds, 18 seconds left. I'm hitting the bid. Okay, 3 seconds left. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can get this. Still not filled, still not filled. Okay, I'm filled now. Let's see if we can get it. I'm gonna stop out if this thing comes out to go beyond this target at 444.60. Okay, let's see. Ooh, getting close to stop. Don't do it. Damn. Stopped out. Hold on. Stopped out with a very minimal loss. Very minimal. I was surprised actually. Here you go. I'm getting long the puts. Right at this point again, I'm hitting the bid. Hold on. Where's that? Finger at 539, still holding there. Nice. If that's the case, man, that's good. All right, I'm filled. Hold on, team. 10% up, 15, 12, 10, damn it, 7. I'm at 2% up. Okay, -1, -5. This is my resistance here. Let's see if it can respect it. -4%. How the hell you fake me out like that? I'm at break even right now, considering closing the long. -5. So look at all these wicks. This is all screaming downside. At least temporary. All right, in the money, 4%. Out of the money, 2%. Okay, out of the money, 6%. I think I'm going to break. Man, this is feeling a little sketchy. Up 2%. Hold on. 5-minute time frame is coming to a resistance. Yeah, I did, brother. I think it was the 520, the 528. Man, I am sitting at 2% up and just consolidating there. I'm really debating on this position right now. -2%, -4, -2. I'm kind of banking on this. There we go. Up 15, up 20, up 17. One hour, 40 seconds to close this. That's right, Cryptic. Yeah, Cryptic. Yeah, that's literally what I was hoping for. I'm up 22. I want to see if we can get that clean rejection from that 5-minute. Okay, right now we're starting the conversion of resistance. I don't know if it's strong enough just yet, but we have that EMA 7 conversion up 27%. Up 24%. I'm holding. I'm gonna hold this. I'm gonna see if I can pocket 60% gain on this. Hold on just a sec, team. The little lady just showed up. I need to say goodbye to her. Fingers crossed for me, yeah? In just a moment. All right, I'm back. Sitting at 32% up. 35, 37, damn, 34. Whoa. Very volatile. Looking to see if I can cover it right. Maybe I can even surpass it just a little bit. I'm 40% up. About 39% up right now. Hold on. Looking okay. I'm about 41% up now. 175 COSM. Nice, man. Very cool. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Still looking okay. There we go. Those are flashes, man. This thing is showing, man, there's a lot of strength in the market right now, too. That was a little too fast for me to cover. All right, here we go. 58% up. 60%. I feel like I could still do it. Oof. I feel like I could really catch it, man. Damn, this thing is showing a lot of weakness here. I may actually wait it. I'm going to cover half position right now. And I think I'm going to wait for this 2-minute, 20-second bearish engulfing on a 5-minute, validating the EMA 21 resistance, EMA 30, EMA 7, and EMA 9. I already covered. Okay, good. I covered half position. Way in the money. You covered once, Cryptic? Hell yeah. Here we go. Here we go. I think we can get that EMA 30 down here. I'm way in the money. Here we go. Here we go. Let's cover at 444.28. Let's see if we can catch that gainer. Oh, you covered 50? Gotcha. I thought you meant one half. 1 minute, 29 seconds, potential 5-minute bearish engulfing. I would prefer for this bearish engulfing to close beneath the EMA 21 at 444.42. Oh, you're telling me to cover one? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I already covered half position for sure. So now I'm just waiting for this runner here. But I think I could get this. I think I could get it to go lower. I have some conviction in the play. So here's one way to tell, right? The gravitational zone, RSI 5-minute, right in it. I feel like it's gonna get sucked in, and then that'll introduce the 444.28 target. You'd have 10 runners, dude. Fire. I think we're gonna catch it. I think we're actually gonna catch it. 32 seconds, 31 seconds and counting. $20 seconds, 19 seconds left. High conviction for a downside here, team. All right, I'm going to get ready for my sell position. Just a sec. Here we go. Bearish engulfing cleaned. Might touch at the EMA 21 for resistance and validation, unless it already did it, right? But yeah, here we go. I am bound to the 444.28. Come on now. Come on now. Enough with the indecision. Okay, let's see if we can get... Oof. Don't do that to me. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, sir. Don't do that. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's so much. Yeah, 1 minute time frame showing... this. Look at this here. Your RSI is about to get a resistance at the SMA 14 in the gravitational zone of the bear weakness. And this is actually expanding. So this, yeah, we're about to hit the gas to the downside. Let me go back to the 5 min. Still looking for that 444.28. Here we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's do it. Don't do that, man. Come on. You got to follow the plan. You got to follow the plan. You got to stick to the plan. All right. I'm hitting the ask. It's all, the order's in. Still waiting. Ooh, almost there, almost there. Almost there. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Got it. All right. Clean. Good deal, team. 70% gainer, we're good. Off-grid gorilla, you still there, buddy? If you are, you don't have to answer. I just got hit. I just got hit with PDT on options. The pattern day trading rule. I definitely do not have unlimited. Man, nice play, team. It happened. Very confusing over here, but it happened. Yeah, so it's a cash account. You think I should just do a margin? Yeah, I did 3. I did 3 perfect trades on Fridays. Like you would think like I would get more perfect ones. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being a little snobby there, but it's just like you would get the point. Like I know what I'm doing, or I don't know. Or you think it's because it is margin? I gotta check this. I have like freaking 4 brokers so that I can have 12 day trades. Can you believe the crap that I gotta do? Let's go ahead and take a look at what's. Yeah, brother. We've been covering TTOO back and forth and back and forth. So look at this. FNGR sitting at 534. This is why, team, the 4-hour closure. Let me go back into. I can look at it for you. Okay. Yeah, root making its way up to that 1080 to 1088. I still have that conviction that it can reach it. PDT rule does not apply to cash accounts. Let's see. Therefore, TD my trade allows unlimited number. I gotta check. How do I mean, I don't see any margin. Like, I literally don't see anything that says I have margin. Let me see. The real DeMarcus Cousins. So Shane, I'm waiting for the 4-hour closure on FNGR in order for me to validate this support, the support where we're currently sitting. So this I want actually, wow, it's at 534. So I need this to close the 4-hour candle above 538 in order for us to validate a support. The only issue with cash account is good faith violations, not PDT. Right, so that would be just settled cash versus unsettled. Yeah, so still looking over here, man. Right, so for TTOO, I was expecting a pullback from this area here at 4108, reached 4280 before that pullback. And I think, I mean, it is 10:16 a.m. It's looking good, but I think this may have been high of day. Yeah, I'll definitely call him. I'll call him, my bro, because like I can't like not trade, you know, and it's really limiting and super demeaning. Man, look at that play, bro. Ugh. Nice. Dude, you know that target, bro. You know that target coming in. 444.01 could be it. And my cash didn't even settle into the account. I would have gone, I would have bet against the market a heavier bit. Yeah, you did. I mean, I don't want to get greedy. In my personal opinion, bro, I capped a 70% gainer, you know? I'm like, Those are back to back. Bro, actually, this has way more room. I think this could reach all the way down here, actually, 443. EMA 30 validation of resistance here. That would be entry. Well, technically in 2 minutes, right? 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Team, so if you're listening to us right now, you know, Cryptic Trader and Zephram and I and Sebastian, we had an idea to stream from the Discord so that you can hear our voices and we're going to trade. Right? So I think it's a great idea and I think it's awesome so that you can hear the perspective over a few day traders. Yikes. This 5 minute is starting to look like a, maybe. It's starting to look like a hammer sometimes, right? But I mean, it is in the gravitational zone here, so meaning that it can bounce to the upside. But if it does bounce to the upside, it would be a very limited bounce. 1 minute time frame, potential resistance here. Lauren Wood, you're welcome, my bro. So anyway, yeah, I'm thinking that TTOO reached that high of day, team. No cameras because I'm always half naked even in winter. Yeah, no cameras. It's just going to be the little bubbles vibrating whenever anyone talks, right? And then we're just going to be observing the charts. It's going to be just like it is now. This is the validation of resistance here, team. I guess entry would be at around 444.28. Am I liquid in other platforms? Let me see. I hated that my cash didn't clear. No, definitely not. All right, so because I don't have enough cash, let me see if I can get the 446. Let me see. No, we gotta do puts. Potential entry around nowish, right? 444.27, 12 seconds. This would be it. So yeah, out of a short on my other broker, I'm gonna go ahead and do the 443 strikes for a downside play. Gonna go ahead and hit the bid right now. Stop it. Let's go. Okay. And I'm filled, but what the hell? Okay, I'm down 1%. Down, I'm at 0. Let's see. I'm down 2%. I'm down 3. Down 1%. My goodness. Where is the spy? The spy. Okay. I'm running around break even in -2. Okay, -3, -2%. My goodness, man. Come on, decide. Let's do this, man. Here we go. +1. Oh, don't stop the volatility. You were supposed to start expanding here. Okay, -2, -1, -3, -1, +1, +2. Oh my goodness, dude, this is funny. Dude, that's great. All right, I'm +4%, +6. Ay. Look at this guy and his indecision here. Come on. Bunch of lies everywhere. Somebody just sent me a text message right now. I'm like, how dare you send me a text message? Damn it. -8%. If this thing goes above the EMA 55 beyond that upside, I'm going to close at a -8. Come on. Okay. A little hesitant over that I got stopped. Oh my goodness, my God. All right. Could we find the resistance on maybe the 30-minute? Yikes. Actually, it's 10:23. Damn. Forgot to look at the time. Finger at 5:40. It's about to get that closure. You took it 108%? Hell yeah. I lost 8%. But the good thing is that we're in the money around 52% because of my first stop. This thing is increasing volatility in the 30-minute. Like, bro, are we about to switch long here? You're waiting a day on FNGR? Yeah, that's what I ended up saying. I said I needed another 4-hour closure, which would then... That's insinuating that I would be getting long at the end of the day today. Yeah, that would be saying that I'm going to get long by the end of the day today. So at that point, I said earlier that I would just wait until tomorrow. Same situation here, bro. But I am, because of the time, I think I'm just going to stop trading. It was an okay, it was definitely okay to gain this. On options contracts, because they're so volatile and because I have such a small position, sure, I'm doing like a wide stop at 8%. But usually, man, usually around 5% maybe. It really depends on my conviction. Sometimes I'll go in with a very, very on purpose wide stop that won't get hit so that I can adjust it as I go. But yeah, we're going to start drilling the day trading strategies. And you know what? Do you, Zephram, do you remember what Polygon is priced at? Is that still like $200, $100? Matic. In crypto, I'm looking for something. I'm looking for an asset that would be around $400 to trade that volatility. Yeah, Danielle Spears. Yeah, so many people have been complaining, right, about the same beat playing over and over and over again. So I just put together like whatever I could find that I've created over the years, and because I have weeks, not hours, not days. I have weeks of content that I've created. So I just put together whatever I found and I just put it back there. And I think it was in only my hip hop folder. I have like so many different. It's like, so which one was the one I was priced at like, dude, I think that was Solana at $200 back in November 21. My goodness. Yeah, we're going to, let's see. What makes options trading so risky? The magnification of the gains to the upside or the downside. You're leveraged by delta and gamma. And that means that you are leveraged to the upside and levered to the downside too. Yeah, I know, insane. Like right now would be the biggest like area to buy it, right? Because it was like $240 or something in November 2021. Dropped, I think, to like $9 or $7 or some crap like that. Oh my goodness. You still say Vicente Fernandez? No, bro, because he's gonna demonetize me and I'm not gonna make nothing. Let's see. Yeah, I think you guys need to do Forex contracts. I'm gonna end up doing futures contracts. I want to trade the micro E-mini S&P 500 futures contracts and maybe even consider WTI. Oh yeah, I already loaded the boat. I picked up some XRP. I even picked up some freaking SHIB and Doge. And historically speaking, the markets are set to make a higher price action after the quad witching, and so is a BTC. Apparently, so is freaking FNGR, but it doesn't want to comply right now. But it's still there. 2 hours and 30 minutes for that 4-hour closure to get upside of that 538 team. Remember, I'm waiting for us to close upside of 538 in 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's hard to hear it actually, right? Did you say that TTO needs to close the 4-hour candle at 40? Well, we need to close that upside. I would say, man, I know an hourly candle, yeah, but the best thing would be like a 4-hour to 8-hour candle upside of this target here. First of all, if we could above 41, but it would be above 38.52. Right, but yeah. Let's see. Upon closure and validation of this support on TTO, around here would be entry. You're shorting euro and adding pesos? Steve Thompson saying I pull 75% off my position out of finger with a small profit to protect my investment with intent of re-entry tomorrow. I agree, my friend. I agree. I think I'll end up getting the re-entry tomorrow for sure. I mean, although I feel like it could even be okay today, but I just, I'm really critical with these validations, right? And we're noticing that sure, the 538 has a lot of weight to it, right? Same with the 528 because of the knot 618 and also the golden pocket being located there. Me too, bro. I died when he said pesos. I'm like, what, man? Bro. Oh my goodness, man. Where is COSM? Is it ripping? All right. Still at our resistance, right? To the 170 area that we spoke about. Where's Viri? Viri 103 pulling back. This is that's one of the floors. ASRE sitting at 33.93. It was earlier it was sitting at about 31.11. Man. Those are the zones that I want. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? My goodness, team. Yeah, so I'm curious over what's gonna... Guys, here's one thing I'm gonna warn you about. If you're gonna be trading SPY or the Magnificent Seven or anything that moves in sympathy to the broader markets, consider staying cash on Wednesday. Consider not trading at all. Observe that day, right? Just observe price action because we can't guess what the interest rate is going to be. We can't guess any of that. We don't know what's inside of Jerome Powell's head, so we have to be reactive to what he decides, and then trade the range or whatever else. But trading an opening range trades, that's not good, right? Because you're gambling the very beginning of the day. That's dangerous as all hell. So maybe don't do that, okay? And then I guess man. Yeah, no. I'm like trying to find out what play could be good. during that time. And I have to be honest, man, I just will urge you to stay cash. Okay, just keep your cash. They do, man, but not on freaking, they don't, not on a Fed day. We could get stuck like any which ways. Yeah, no, dude, I'm a fan of opening range trades for sure. It's just not on Fed day though. Oh my goodness. Because you do double on Fed days, man. Yeah, it's just because of your experience, but we can't have the green trader trade that. You know, that's not a good day for them to trade. It's too much volatility. Too much volatility up and down if you can't read the quick signals, right? So, jeez. You'll get caught bag holding. I mean, you'll get caught bagging, bro. Just which one, dude? Oil and gas about to make gaps up. You see a gas, bro? Here in California, my 87 gas at any gas station is like $6.40, man. Imagine they short with Webull. Dude, it depends. It may be, right? But I don't know what I heard that Webull's locate fees are actually really expensive, and not really expensive. It's just they're on the higher side of things, right? Too. I don't know. I'm telling you about gushy. Okay. I thought you were talking about cold and boil. Aren't those 3x levered too? Get Newsom out of here, Gavin. Man, him and you know, you know what I'm trying to say, dude. Gush is 2x bull. Damn, dude, 449 is your closest gas station in Chicago. 100% Pelosi and the rest. Let's get them out. Yeah, man, I'm down, bro. I'm way down. Yeah, Welby, what the hell are you talking about, man? I'm giving you the play. I have exposure in this already. Of course, it's in the negative, but more exposure is what I'm looking to get. I'm looking to close this 4-hour candle upside of 538 so we can get in some more. DeMarcus Cousins saying, bring Trump back 2024. More like now. So we can have a bull market already. What's $4, Lauren? Gush? Let's see. Yeah, seriously, Trump 2024 go broke. That's it's like, despite the party that you favor, or despite the beliefs that you have, trust me, you want Trump. Went on puts on AMC, dude, earlier today, man. Earlier today, I would have already opened those puts. But I'm seeing downside for AMC for sure, man. That's this is my first target is actually 703 to 739, followed by a potential dead cat target at about $5.42. The gap would be between 532 and 542 at the 3.618. So that's what I'm looking at for AMC. Just further downside, easy money. Man, that is okay. So it's 10:35 a.m. Finally out of that period. Well, where did GTI go? Man, it's a huge. Oh, that's a little bearish. After this downside, you know, that you have this upside here, and it's showing that, you know, it's not enough buy side conviction. So diesel is saying $3.63 per gallon at Ocean City, Maryland. Damn. I'm gonna have to do some arbitrage plays over here. I'm gonna have to buy a jet, right? We're gonna reserve one of the jet fuel tanks for the fuel that I'm gonna go and siphon from. Where are you again? From Ocean City. We're gonna come back here and double up. Get it for $3. Get it for $3 at Ocean City, and then come back to LA and sell it for $6.20, 20 cents off. Right? Arbitrage play. Very sitting at 103. COSM, man, still at 168. That's awesome. No way. Is it really? In Arizona? Is it because of the heat? Yeah, and you know what? I was actually talking to somebody about the barrel cost for oil. I think it may actually try to go back to 105, 110 per barrel. If that's the case, man, you got a long oil right now. Modesto, California is $5. Wow. And I'm talking about me finding a $6.30, $6.40 price range at like not near the highway entrance or anything like that. You know, not near an area of high demand. I'm talking about your regular run-of-the-mill, like just gas station located, you know, in the middle of whatever, like that type of gas station, just very, very expensive. I wouldn't be surprised if I go down to LAX, you know, the Los Angeles airport, probably see a $7, you know, 91 octane. That's crazy, man. That's way too much. I feel for you if you're, I 100% feel for you if you're here in LA. Gas in Oklahoma is $4.60. You know where I found the cheapest gas? It was actually Mendocino. I think it was Mendocino County, California. When gas was $1.92 here in LA, gas was 65 cents in Mendocino County. Damn, we were approaching $2. Dude, so do I, man. So do I. That was 2003, 2000. You know, right after the .com bubble, when everything started to, you know, kind of normalize, right? I actually did stop by one right by the Grapevine this past weekend when I went to family's house. It was $6.89. So yeah. You live in Cushing, Dark? So I'm close to the Stillwater area. Gotcha. Man, yeah, team. I don't know. I just I hope that you guys are trying to save your money here, man, because these gas prices are just astronomical. Definitely not good. Do 2 Whoppers for $2. You know, at my dad's shop, I found an old newspaper. It was for the what is it called? Supermarket. You know, your beef flank. You know, your just flank steak, right? Flank steak. That was running around 19 cents a pound. Don't knock. Who the hell are you? My goodness, why is somebody at the door? Stop being at the door. Stop at the door. Jeez. We have people knocking door to door. Like on a Monday at 10:40 a.m. Oh, man. Yeah, we got to wait for that closure on FNGR, team. We have to wait for that. And then we shall see. All right, team. So I think this is a pretty good place to cut it out. Damn, we got some WW2 vets in here. Nice. World War II. Cool. My respects to you, team. My daughter at USC. LA is stupid. Oh, yeah. USC is probably, like 40, I would say around a 55-minute drive, 52-minute, just about an hour. And, the family business is actually located right 20 minutes away from the USC, right by USC. It's not close at all. It's so much traffic there, because of, so much traffic at any given moment, man. Come on. All right, guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and do our thing over here, team. I really appreciate everybody for coming out. Remember the closures that I'm talking about, right? For FNGR, make sure that we can close at least that 4-hour candle upside of that 438. Or of what was it again? 538. It's currently sitting at 536 right now. And I think COSM started their share buyback, so this means that shorts are going to have to cover every position. This may very well recover. So, the last time I put out that video saying that the floor was potentially in or close, that was it. So catch your opportunities, seize your day, seize your moment, right? But for now, FNGR needs some validation. And ASRE, damn it, man. Never look back at that 3101. Sitting at 34. Good stuff. Good deal. All right, you guys. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do the damn thing right now. But moderators, thank you so much for all your help. Thank you, Rocka, Lauren Wood. Zephram, love you, dude. Cryptic, love you, brother. Some chick that pretends to be a guy that's Lauren. It's like, I remember that. It sounded like this thing that I saw. It was such a funny meme, bro. It said, Nicolas Cage looks like Marilyn Manson disguised as Nicolas Cage. Did you guys see that? Did anyone see that? Nicolas Cage looks like Marilyn Manson disguised as Nicolas Cage. Oh, dude. When I heard that, dude, I died for a good while. Somebody thought of that, somebody put their freaking words together and made a meme out of this, and just, dude, I died. I was just so stupid. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, man. I remember when people thought Paul from the Wonder Years was Marilyn No, poor guy. Dude, I love the Wonder Years, man. I watch that all the time. Man sexualite? What? Dude. Man, you're a man-sexualite? What the hell is that, bro? Like I said, thanks for the great laughs. Origin, I love you, buddy. Danielle, I hope you feel better. I know that you're jacked and freaking crazy meds right now, right? But I hope you feel better later on. Meryl, what's up? I'll catch you later. Be safe, team. I love you all, okay? Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Winning is yours. I need you to do your own due diligence. Everything will be cool. But with that said, I wish you well a very good day, and I'll catch you at the bell mañana. Adios. Yeah, what a jip. They didn't end up together. Yeah.